All right, friends, today we're going to talk about copywriting.
So the big question is this: how is a tiny percentage of entrepreneurs blow the pack away? What are they doing that we're not? I asked myself that question for 10 years. I was failing forward and getting sick of it. I wanted to build a coaching business, but couldn't make any headway. So I started studying it. I realized that the world's most elite marketers, entrepreneurs, and gurus were all using the same 4-step system. I call it the authority factor. On the show, I'm going to prove to you that the authority factor worked for them and it'll work for you. My name is Ken Dunn. Let's get started.
And I am super excited to get into it with you. In my small group coaching program, I work with people who've already started online businesses. And my main goal with them is to help them to scale their businesses. But what I find are some of the biggest challenges in people scaling businesses are not the things that you think. They've got lots of drive. They know exactly who their perfect client is. They know what their products are. They know the value ladder. They know all of these things. I think the biggest thing that stops people from really scaling their businesses is just developing the right habits. And one of the most important habits that I think people need to create, and I can tell you firsthand, I struggled with it for years, and it's still, honestly, the biggest thing that I struggle with, it's copywriting. What's copywriting? Let's clear that myth up first. Copywriting is the words. It's the words you write in advertising. I think that's probably the right way to say it. And to understand that even more clear, it's Facebook ads, Instagram ads, YouTube ads. It's any type of paid ads. It's the words that accompany the creative, the video, the picture, whatever you're doing. But copywriting is also blog posts. Blog posts are advertisements. I mean, think about it for a second. If you're blogging, you're doing it to get people's attention. If you're blogging properly, you're putting keywords inside. Keywords are very simple. They're specific words that rank high when people do searches. It's words that they're searching already. They're called keywords. If you're doing all this in your blog posts, it's because you want people paying attention to them. And some of you backlink in your blog articles. Backlinking means sending those people from there through a link to another article that drives them deeper into your ecosystem and gets people liking you even more. But frankly, everything I've just talked about, blogging, is advertising. Copywriting is the art of writing everything that you use in your ads in every form on your website. It's basically any marketing related words that you put together in a way that builds trust. So the phraseology, the words you're using, the things you're saying are going to build trust with the people. It's also going to make them take action. The greatest copywriters in the world, the person that I personally follow the most, is Jim Edwards, probably one of the greatest copywriters that's out there. And Jim studies it like a science. And that's what I find. Like anybody who's really good at copywriting, they study it like crazy. And that's where I was struggling with it because, to be honest with you, I'm not a great writer. I don't like copywriting. I get annoyed spending a lot of time like writing emails and stuff like that. But several years ago, I got into Russell Brunson's inner circle and I started hanging out with all these people that were blowing up their businesses. And I noticed one thing in common. They were all doing great copywriting. They were all taking it really seriously. So I decided I had to figure it out. And what I want to talk to you about today is how do you figure it out? Like, how do you get started in copywriting? And I'm going to share with you a hack that I figured out that you need to use so that you can start learning all the copywriting techniques from the greatest. And at the same time, this hack, if you decide to use it, is going to help you to build an archive of all the best headlines. So the headlines are like the first line that you use in an ad, or the very first couple sentences in an email, or the subject line of an email. Those are all headlines. And I'm going to show you how to create an archive of all the best headlines in the world that all the best marketers in the world are using, and how you can actually become an amazing copywriter without paying for courses. Now, I will tell you, I'll put a link to Jim Edwards' book in the bio or in the notes of this show. It's called Copywriting Secrets. You definitely want to grab a copy of that book. It's a free plus shipping offer, so you can get the book for just the cost of shipping. And if you want to buy one of his programs, you learn about it after you buy the book. So you can dig into Jim Edwards there, because I 1000% endorse him. But I got to talk to you about this hack, because I think if you are serious about learning copywriting and you're not doing this, you're missing the boat. So back in the early days of my experience in the Inner Circle. The Inner Circle is Russell Brunson's mastermind program. And it's a $50,000 a year program that I'm part of. When I first started it in 2014, it was a $20,000 program. But I got into it. In a good mastermind group, there's going to be lots of room for you to interact with other people. So you can join their Facebook groups. You can get to know the other people in the group. But probably the most important part of those mastermind sessions are those live events where you get together and you get to learn from each other. Well, one of my very first Inner Circle meetings with Russell, it seemed like everybody in the room was talking about copywriting and the importance of it. Look, you've heard me say in many, many videos, your income grows with your list, right? So if you're watching this video somewhere, I'm going to share my screen for a second. Let me just jump over here. I'm going to show you my list. So this is my ClickFunnels account. Inside of my ClickFunnels account, I have 482,000 people on my email list. How did all those people get there? It just took time. So I run webinars and workshops. And there's lots of other videos on this channel and shows on this channel where you can learn about how to do workshops, how to structure them. I mean, it's all here. And whenever somebody joins a workshop, they're opting in and they're giving me their email address. And I run special offers and promotions all the time. And so I've been doing this for 15 years. My list is up to 482,000 people. Friends, if you're not using ClickFunnels yet, you're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. This is a little blurb commercial for ClickFunnels. It's the only platform I've ever found that everything is one spot. So you have a really nice dashboard where you can track your revenue and everything that's going on. You can see your most recent sales. You can see your top performing funnels. Up here, you can break into all the admin stuff you need for your business, so sales tracking, everything else. This is all email marketing. ClickFunnels is one of the only platforms in the world that fully integrates affiliate marketing into all your products and services. And all my affiliates are here. So I have 502 affiliates. And I pay literally thousands and thousands of dollars out every week, which is just a percentage of the money I make. So it's amazing. And it makes it easy to track. You can pay commissions. You can export the data to your QuickBooks account or whatever you want to do. The follow-up funnels is email marketing. So it's all the emailing. When I got into the Inner Circle and I started taking email marketing seriously and copywriting seriously, what I love about it is you can actually create your emails here. And it's so amazing because you can see how this works. Like I sent out an email last night and it went out to 13,000 people and 1,300 opened. So that's 10%. So that's good. And it's still going. 36 clicked and this email has already made $500. And what's really cool is when you send out an email, you know how when you receive email from other people, it takes a couple days for the email to hit their spot and some people open them. So email effectiveness, so what I'm basically saying is this open rate will grow for the next 5 days. So the real stat I'll see in 5 days from now. But already 1,300, 10%, that's what you're looking for, minimum of 10%. And to get an open rate of 10% in the first 12 hours means that email in a week from now is probably going to get up to about 16 or 17%. And that money that this email is going to make is probably going to get into the thousands. But what is the most important part of this email is that headline right there. 3 spots left. It creates fear of loss in people. They want to open it. They want to know 3 spots left for what? What is it? And then when you look at the email I sent, it starts off with a visualization. That means, people are going to be like, what the heck does all that mean? But it's interesting because it's topics that I'm interested in. So it gets them reading the rest of the email. The other thing is if you really want to increase your open rates and make your copywriting work for you, put a link to whatever you want them to see in the first 2 lines of your email. Figure out a way just to put it in there. And then what you're going to notice about the way this is written is it's written in single sentence paragraphs, or at the most 2-sentence paragraphs. And the points, everything's right to the point. There's not a lot of conjecture or wasted time, because people are in a rush when they're reading these, and 80% of emails read on the phone, so they're scrolling. So you want to see it really quick, and you want to put the link a couple times in that email. And this is like the whole reason why you need to start doing that. If you take a look at the left side here, you can see the money that's just being made from email marketing every day. This is just emails going out to my list. But that's not what the purpose of this email today was. What I wanted to do in this video, this show, is show you exactly how I have learned copywriting. 2 things. Number 1, Jim Edwards. Click on that link in the notes. Get a copy of his Copywriting Secrets book. It's unbelievable. Secondly, I learned this hack from Russell Brunson directly. Sign up for everything. I literally sign up for any offer that I see. If somebody's doing a webinar, somebody's selling something, I sign up for everything. And I have an email that I only use to sign up for things, and I'll tell you why in a second. Inside of my email receiving platform, my email... Friends, if you haven't seen this before, this is called Shift. It is an incredible app that can sit right on your desktop. And what it actually does is it allows you to put all your Gmail accounts in one place. So you can see these little icons in the top left corner. These are all my Gmail accounts. And I use Gmail in my business for everything I do. And it lets all the Gmails stay in one place. Now, what's really amazing about it, if you guys use Gmail, if you're not using Gmail for your business, you're missing the boat. And you can see as you go down here, you can see all the different email accounts that I have, but this is the one I wanted to show you. So in Google, most people don't, it's really sad. Actually, I need to step back a bit. I need to show you one more thing before I actually show you my account. Every single one of you should have a branded email of some sort that is connected to you. Creating a branded email is really easy. Step 1, go to GoDaddy. Find a URL that you want for your business. Find a URL that you can have for your business. If you're in the coaching space and you're wanting to build a brand, get the URL around your name. That's what I did. I got kendunn.com from GoDaddy. It took me a couple years to do it, ended up having to pay a bit more for it, but it's okay. Once you have, and use GoDaddy specifically because it's the easiest platform to connect to other platforms. The next thing you're going to do, go to workspace.com. Go to workspace.google.com. Workspace is an innovation by Google for small business owners. What it allows you to do, you can create a Workspace account. It's like $15 a month. When you have your Workspace account, you can connect your email at your website that you just bought from GoDaddy to Workspace. And once you have that set up with that URL, you can create email addresses. So I have kendunn.com being managed here in Workspace. And I have a private email address, which I'm not going to tell you obviously in this video, that my friends use to connect with me. I have another email address that I created in here. It's called email@kendunn.com. And the only thing I use that for is signing up for other people's stuff. So because I use Shift, what I can do is I have an account here, which is just email. And all of the email that is coming in here is everybody that's in you can possibly think of. What you should do is whatever niche that you're in with your business, go find the people that are already playing at the highest level of the game. I promise you, they are going to be really great copywriters. They're going to be sending out emails regularly. All you do is just open your eyes up to it. Whenever you're scrolling on Facebook and you see they're running an ad to sign up to promote a webinar that they're doing or to sell something. Opt in. Opt into everything. Opt into their workshops. Buy their $7 products. Buy everything. You know why? What you're going to do is you're going to build a database, an archive of all of their emails. And because you're using a Gmail account, you're using a branded one to your name, and it's email at whatever it is, and it's separate. You can set up a separate folder here in Gmail or in Shift, which basically gives you access to everything to do with that. So there's a calendar, there's all the Gmail tools. That's why I love Shift so much. But what relevant to what we're doing is what I do is you can see over here on the left side, these are the actual people that I follow. Alaric Heck, Anthony Morrison, Dan Henry, Grant Cardone, Peng Joon, Robbie Blanchard, Russell Brunson, Ryan Dice, Wilco DeCryja. These guys are all further down the road than I am. So when I come in here now, I can go to my Russell Brunson folder and I can see every headline he's using. Or I can go to Anthony Morrison folder. Anthony is really the guy that, like, Anthony makes $100 million a year and he's on the exact same track as me. So what I can do is I can look at his emails and after a while, you know the headlines that that are really working because he uses them over and over again. So you can see there's a headline here that says regarding your membership. I see it again here. I see it all the way through this. So now I can read his emails and I can see how short and quick this is. And I can actually model the email. So I can look at that email. And I can watch this. This. I'm going to prove my point to you right here in our session. So now I'm going to go back to ClickFunnels. And I can model what he did. So I can go into the email broadcaster. And I can write an email that says, the name of it will be whatever my offer is, but the headline's going to be regarding your membership. And to prove that point to you, if you go down here, you're going to find an email. I'd have to open all these up to show you them. There you go. Regarding your membership. That is the headline that I used, which I found from Anthony Morrison. And I hit preview to see what it is. It's my Black Friday special. But check this out. This is the most important stat. Remember what I told you? It's a 20% open rate. It's because of that headline. Where did I find that headline? I found it looking at all of the emails of the guys that I'm following. So build your own archive. Get an email from GoDaddy. Set up a workspace account and create a version, get a URL from GoDaddy, set up a workspace account and create a version of your email that is just for signing up and stuff. So you can build an archive of all the top players in your space and sign up for all their stuff so you get all their emails, start categorizing it and watch how fast you learn copywriting. Hope this helped. Hey friends, thanks for being here on the show today. Listen, if you really enjoyed the show, then I gotta tell you, there are hundreds of other shows just like this that will teach you everything you need to know about building an online business wrapped around helping other people. I focus completely on teaching people how to build coaching businesses. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications so you know when new shows are live. And because you're here with me right now, as a special invitation, I'm hosting an online workshop where I'm teaching people exactly how to build a coaching business. Well, what I'm going to show you is how I've built an 8-figure coaching business working exclusively right here from my home office. And it's a 4-step system. How to build your following and move those people to your email list and then start selling your products and services to them. If you want to join the workshop, all you have to do is go to authorityfactor.info. I put that URL in the show's notes. Make sure you check it out.